Hello! Hello everyone. Welcome back. I have very good news. Emma has got her license renewed. Oh my god, how did you get over there? Oh my gosh. Yes, Emma has got her license renewed. She is more than just a summer phenomenon now. I have had a lot of thoughts about this channel, and I'm going to talk about them today, so I won't, I won't bother skipping any, or I won't bother explaining why there's a new Emma video and then not giving you the context, because you're going to get the context. Anyhow, yes, starting with the basics, it is October and I am here. I have been playing so much of this. this New Horizons. One sec, I've got an entire jug of Newman's Own Arnold Palmer to drink. Alright, this is more of a channel update than an Animal Crossing video, but I did want to do it specifically this way. Look how cute she is. I like this little dress. The pine tree is blocking it pretty strongly. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was ready for fall this year. It didn't really feel like I even had a summer because I was just so stressed out basically this summer. And I was like, oh, really? September? But no, I have really been enjoying I have made the transition, and all I'm going to say is I'm loving this October. It's been 9 really nice days. Seriously, though, I had a thought that I feel like October is, at least, where I live, it's like the last big hurrah for the sun. Like, it's the last month where we don't have daylight savings time happening yet. It's basically as sunny as May, if I can make that statement. Like, April, like, it feels like the sun is out so long, the world just still looks so lush because of the color of the trees and everything. And honestly, ever since it started, I've been playing New Horizons and I've been playing Wind Waker. So it's kind of like the second summer for me a little bit. I'm just like, I want to go outside. I want to go outside after I do this video. Like, I just want to soak up the sun before it goes away because I much prefer the year with the sun. But, maybe if we have a fun enough October with our second summer and the wind in our hair and the Halloween masks on our face, it'll give us a good fire in our belly to get through the winter with. When did I start recording this? I guess it doesn't matter. Anyhow, I brought you all here today for a talk. I guess I'll go through in the order that I wrote on my notepad. So yeah, I'm in my recording room for the first time since Hollow Knight, which is really silly. And I'm basically going to catch you up on what I've been doing for the last 2 months because a lot has changed for the channel. Let's just read off what I've got. So I really want to fundamentally sort of put the channel into a cocoon. I think it is, I made a video back in July talking about all the changes I was thinking about, and I think even more than that. I think really fundamentally, I'm enjoying what I'm doing with YouTube so much that I have given it a few months on sort of how I sharpened it to a very fine edge of specific video game content over the summer. And, 2 months went by and I made the Animal Crossing amiibo video, and it was literally my roommate who pointed out, you seem really proud of that. You seem to have really, really enjoyed that, Sam told me. And I'm like, wow, you just killed Yuzu Quest. Not quite like that. No, I've been very joyfully reconsidering things because, while we were talking about Hollow Knight, while I was recording Hollow Knight back in August, I kept kind of saying, like, wow, this is giving me really existential questions about what I want to be doing. And I guess I didn't ponder on them too intensely, but 2 months later, I'm like, oh, that's why. So, to stop beating around the bush, I think that I want to broaden the scope of this channel. And I don't really have a specific pitch for that yet, because I really do think that the core question I had over the summer was, do I want this to be a specific, like, kind of channel where I take one of my interests and just pump it full of that? Or do I want it to cover all of my interests and be more me focused? And my answer for a long time has been that I want to give it a specific focus. I really like having a framework. I like having a focus. I like brands a lot. But I've given it enough time, and I think enough has changed in me that I'll talk about with games that I think this is too fun of a project to limit it, is how I feel now. And I do think that by the time Christmas or New Year's or maybe even sooner comes around and I have enough time to sort of process some things that I'm getting back into and things that I'm getting out of, less into, I will have a good pitch for where I want to take things in 2021. But I guess if heading into 2020, I was thinking I want to make more videos, mostly about games, in bulk. This is sort of the opposite. I'm heading into this sort of like, I want to make less videos of higher quality, less time, more editing, more, maybe they're more social because of streams. Streams are something I'll talk about. And of like a broader focus, Looking back, I am so proud of my Let's Plays that I don't see a need to continue them. Sorry, I hiccuped in a very important moment. I'm so proud of my 4 Let's Plays that when I look back at them, I'm like, wow, slow down. Let's just like go enjoy those for a while. Let's just like go watch those over and over and over again. I really am proud of them. They are 3.5 seasons of really, really good content, some of which I think is more easy to listen to and watch than others due to technical issues. But I really am proud of them, and I think the issue Hollow Knight gave me is that I wouldn't really want to make a Let's Play of a game that I didn't totally love at this point. That's like a really big fundamental change here. Yeah, I just didn't like the idea of continuing Let's Plays in any of the series that I have been doing just for the sake of it. Like Phantom Hourglass. I haven't played Phantom Hourglass yet. I know I'm gonna like it. And I was like, oh, you gotta do it next summer. You gotta just do it. Oh, it'd be so great. It'd be just like Minish Cap. But I'm like, God, no, it's a terrible reason to do something. That's a horrible reason. So I've really been scaling back instead of like, I'm gonna do a Let's Play of every game in the series. Like at the moment, I just do not want that because I have gotten so much out of so little with Hollow Knight, honestly. So I think I'll wind back around to specific Let's Play plans later, but that is the gist. I've realized either I've run my course with Let's Plays, or I've done too much, or I tried the really hardcore Let's Play track and realized that I've done enough. Because again, I savor every one of those episodes. Like, they're all really, really great. I really, really enjoy them. Each one's very special. So I don't want to expect of myself to double the volume of Let's Play content that I've made so far next year. Like, God, no. I cannot do that all again. I cannot. So now I'm kind of getting off track here. So yeah, my narrow scope was basically tons and tons of Let's Plays, which was great. And I think having Hollow Knight to put out will have me in a happy cocoon until the fall is over, basically, till winter comes. I can't believe I've been putting up videos every Sunday for this entire year. Like, scheduling? Me? Really? Hi, Pico. Are you just gonna... Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad the flower is being taken care of. Yeah, it's just a little bit, I don't know. I think I really have shifted internally to the point where I'm starting to think that I like content creating so much that I don't want to limit it. I don't want to make it just Let's Plays anymore. And what I mean by that is, I think this Emma video is very poignant. It was very well chosen on my part. Pat myself on the back because Love Live. I mean, gosh, for context, I've been just rediscovering video games for the last year and a half, and in that time I wasn't really playing much gacha. I even stopped playing gacha for a long time, which I'll talk about. I just wasn't consuming Love Live stuff like I used to, and idols and stuff, but now I guess we get into giving context. But in September I while making Hollow Knight and stuff. I had a very powerful time. Also a really hard time. September was a really hard month. Moving to this new apartment, getting college stuff going, career stuff going. That was a rough month, but one thing that it did come out of at the end was a ton of time playing on my 3DS and playing Kirby, which was so good. Kirby is a huge thing I want to talk about. I walked out just like Kirby and Love Live are my two favorite things, which is just like, pause. What do you mean by that? Because I mean, I've been playing so much. I've been playing Air Ride. I'll just like sit down in the living room and play City Trial, get upgrades for my car. Oh my god, just to be connecting with the game in a new way, with the insane nostalgia and just comfort of it being Air Ride. I played Air Ride all the time as a kid. Like, just so magical. I played a shit ton of Dreamland 2 last month. I think it's well known that I've been in love with Kirby's Adventure, but my love hit like this fever pitch where I beat it, I 100%ed it, I would just like 100% it every day. I would either play it on like Switch or my 3DS or something. I much prefer the 3DS version. And I was in love with that game. And then I played Dreamland 2 and it was amazing. I'd never played it before. I was just so happy with just the fundamental, just sucking up enemies, spitting them out, using my copy abilities, solving puzzles, really hard puzzles. I loved the final boss. I loved doing it all again for a master run on Backloggery. I'll brag. I beat the whole thing without getting a game over. I had to manage my lives, which was honestly much easier done than said. And I got 100%, so I did everything you could do without getting a game over, so it's kind of like mastering the game. I was just so happy with it, and I did I replayed Kirby Planet Robobot. I was just so happy, just getting all my stickers, playing the levels. This Kirby is just such a tactile gift for me. It's just it's perfectly play tested, perfect game feel. It's just pure fun. The music gets me excited, the visuals get me excited. I never knew that I felt that way about Kirby before. So yeah, that really changed things. I realize now that, I didn't end up making very much content while I was in this crazy phase. I was like, maybe I'll stream, but I always had other things to do. I was very busy. So I did not do that. And, right now I'm like, I want to stream while I'm hype about Kirby, but I'm already kind of needing to give myself a break a little bit. I don't really have a specific Kirby game I'm focusing on right now. I've been jumping around a lot. So I don't want to force myself. I think that'd be a bad time to do that. So this is the first of many things where I'm going to say, I need to let this sit. I really need to let this sit because it threw Zelda into question so badly. I realized, was Zelda just kind of how I got back to loving games for fun and for music and for being pretty and satisfying to play through? Where does Zelda sit now that I have Kirby to compare it to? I really don't know. And, the reason that I talk about my month with Kirby so much is because, I think I really want my interests to bleed over into whatever this new brand is. I think as I rebrand this channel, I want it to be a really good vehicle for conveying what I'm excited about and getting people excited about it. And I think that I should not shoehorn myself in too hard. And I guess that's a fine time to skip to the end and say that in July, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back to being a huge Dragon Quest person, and I'm going to play so much Dragon Quest. That's what I'm going to make content about. Very quickly, I realized I was not correct about that. Let me take a drink. Yep. It's not what I want to do. I would not like to do that very much right now. I played Earthbound. I was like, Earthbound would be such an interesting JRPG to play. And I got so sad. And my roommate said, no JRPGs until October. Banhammer. No more JRPGs for you. As I've talked about a trillion times, I'm at a funny place where all I played growing up was JRPGs, but now my tastes are mostly governed by how, fun it is, to feel, and just sort of, the, emphasis on menus, emphasis on text, emphasis on mental stuff, adventuring vis-a-vis, strategy and grinding and that sort of thing. It's just, I didn't want to do it anymore. And comparing an adventure game where you are raising a JRPG party, like Pokemon to Zelda, I would just so much rather spend 25 hours playing Ocarina of Time again than beating all the gyms in White right now. And that's not a judgment. I mean, sorry if it hurts your feelings as a JRPG lover, but right now this is not what I want to do, so it's obviously not what I want to make content about. And as a brand, I'm even like, I think if I'm really going to align myself with a brand, I need to be crazy about it. And I regret to say the Zelda Dragon Quest brand I thought of in July was great for then, but it has not sat for very long, very well. It's not a bad brand. Someone else can have it now. But, like I said, it's been very turbulent for me for the last couple of months. Obviously, the last year I've been fundamentally rediscovering what games I like and I don't like. So, it's a hard time to pin myself down on a brand. But what's funny is while I was journaling and figuring stuff out in July, I had a note. Okay, let's group together all the stuff that I don't want to make content for that I play right now. And I wrote down Gacha games, Professor Layton games, and Animal Crossing. And I was like, wow, that'd be a really fun channel brand. Maybe in another life I'll do that. That'd be so fun. That'd be so weird. I'll do that in another life. So, obviously, that's exactly where I've come back to. I actually even got back into playing my Layton game Wednesday. It's another series that's new to me, and I've been doing a lot of things that are new to me. I've taken one step out in pretty much every direction from what I like, and it has been so fulfilling. Oh my god, in the last 2 months, I watched Avatar: The Last Airbender for the first time. I can't overstate how impactful it was on me. I got to watch it with Sam and Liz, who just adored it and adored my every reaction to it, and it really, 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 really opened my mind. I picked up a new volume for a manga I've never even seen before called, the English translated name is Nicola Traveling Around in the Demon's World, and it's this really pretty, kind of gothically cute, kind of Halloween-y looking art style, and what I didn't realize is it's a children's manga, sort of. I think it's compared to Moomin, which I also don't know very well, but it has that sort of, I've read it, I'm like, this looks kind of edgy, like, why is everyone so nice? And I was just immediately hooked by just how nice the characters are and how pleasant and pretty the world was. And I just conned my mom into buying me 2 more volumes of it. I never make my mom buy me things. She doesn't even know what she's doing. I'm just like, hey, what if I gave you a 20 and you gave me a 20 and I gave you a 20, and she's like, let me just buy this book. And I'm like, thank you. And I take the other 20 and I buy the one that's coming out at the end of the month. So I con myself into having all 3 volumes of this manga because I needed it so badly. That's the kind of person I am right now. But oh my god, yeah, I was literally I got hit. I had this thought, I'm like, if I'm getting back into anime and manga and stuff that isn't video games, I'm probably going to find a core value from what I like and apply it to new things. And I was like, that'll be so boring. What are you going to watch, Shonen? This is the first example of like, oh, this is what I meant. It's not all girls. That's been like the core feature of what I like for so long. That's not at all what this is. It's not slice of life. It's not idols. It's not that at all. It's hardly even very Japanese. And it's so fulfilling. So I'm surprised. And I'm putting the brakes on defining my brand really hard because, this isn't just me, finding new things that I like a little bit. I think I really am going through a core sense of core upheaval of what I want to, be associated with and what I want to share and stuff. So, again, Layton, the new Layton game, or the old new Layton game with Catriel, that's another just insanely fulfilling game that's nothing like anything I've done before. So, the floodgates are really opening for me as a frickin' weeaboo. Really, really opening right now, so I do not know what to do about them. Anyhow, that's just sort of explaining where I'm at and contextualizing this huge interest shift, or expansion at least. Again, nothing very far from what I'm already into, but meaningful steps in different directions, expanding the territory of what I'm really into. And that's huge for when I'm making content, deciding what I want to do. Perfect, I already covered the Let's Plays, sort of. Anyhow, yeah, I'm trying new things, letting go of stuff that I only do because I've always done it. As a simplification. Let me see. I can pick up a new topic now. I'm gonna drink my Newman Zone. Notepad. Well, let's walk around a little bit. So New Horizons. I really was having a hard time this summer, like I think a lot of people were, playing New Horizons, because, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why, it was like a crisis game for so many people, and it was a huge social media phenomenon, which is different. Probably going on to become the best-selling Switch game ever, which is really different. And for me, I think I really hit an issue where, I think the easiness of the Switch's sharing feature meant that I pretty much never gave myself like a private way of enjoying the game. Anytime something nice happened, I would capture it and I would share it, which means that, that was getting in the way of my personal connection to it. Sharing it with a video like this is really fun because it's like, oh hey, let's take a look at what I've been doing, over the summer, I probably didn't play New Horizons very much more than the episodes you saw with Emma, so that's a huge difference. I've really been trying to get back into it just in like a tactile way, just like I enjoy shaking trees again. Last month I logged in a bunch with Emma and did a bunch of just like material gathering because I enjoy material gathering a lot, and I've been trying to get back into playing with my other villager as well. Like, not just logging in to like go visit my friend or send a letter or anything. Just logging in to play like a video game and do a task and get accomplished and stuff. And, kind of carving out my own space with it has been really important because there's just so much kind of emotional noise in my head about how, I should be playing it. A lot of people talk about getting pressure about how they should make their town look, which I haven't been dealing with too hard, but then even there, it's like, I need to carve out my own space for my own problems with this game and my own struggles. I can't just compare myself to other people's struggles, because even that's there, and I really don't want to get into whether or not it's a good game anymore. Obviously, I don't think one day's gone by where I haven't talked about that with somebody since this came out. I really like it. I really personally like it, for a lot of very personal reasons. So I don't, I don't need to tie myself down to it and pretend there's no issues with it to enjoy it. Like Wind Waker, like The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Like, there's so many things you can complain about if you want to, but like, it doesn't matter if you enjoy it, seeing all my friends have this thing become like their abuser because they're addicted to it and it hurts them because for its lack of quality of life or its addictive features or one thing or another. That's all really important, but that doesn't really, I think that's been stressing me out and keeping me from enjoying it. But I have been working really hard to make a personal connection with it again because it's so great and it's so up my alley, and I wish that I could just forget how important it is culturally and like the statement that I'm making a video about it because I like it. And I think I may still be beginning my relationship with it is kind of a thought that I'm having. So again, I need space with that again. I need to sort of have space to find my take on the game, my way of playing it, what I think about it, and not be afraid to just enjoy it. That might sound crazy, but that is a pretty serious thing. So, this video series is a nice way of doing that. And all I'm going to say is I think that this is a pretty safe, this and Kirby streams are a pretty safe thing that I can start working on to feel out this channel. And of course, Hollow Knight Let's Play is the best. All three of those things are definitely here to stay. I think Emma Island is especially an especially good start for the kind of brand that I think I want to build with this channel, and the kind of things that I want to do with it. It's just very unique. I think one of my friends said, like, only you could combine Kirby and Love Live. And I'm like, I like having that said to me. I guess only I can combine. I'm sure it's not actually true, but combining Love Live with Animal Crossing, that's super my shit. So I think I'm at a point where I don't want to put up a wall between Love Live and video games. I've had years of my life where I really favored one over the other, but I really like both of them for really similar reasons. And I don't know how, but I think Avatar helped me realize that. I don't know how. Don't ask me how. Yeah, look, I've been working on our house so much. Got more of a tea room look, I think. She has this. I don't know if she had that before. It's Halloween season. We got our dog still. It's not summer anymore, so I put the fan away. I'll miss it. And I made her a new room. Take a look at it. It's her study room. I got her Audie's song, Island KK or whatever. I've really been wanting it. This is where she learned Japanese. Or maybe where she's learning English. I don't really know. Anyhow, yeah, this is a decent enough pivot into Love Live. So can I give myself something to sit on? Yes, that's exactly it. So anyhow, I've alluded to this a few times, but I have gone back to playing gacha games a little bit, which is probably surprising if you've heard me talk about why I stopped playing gacha games, but I have just gone back to playing Dragalia and Love Live All-Stars because I've actually been really, really happy suddenly with how All-Stars, with how Nijigasaki is getting stuff drip-fed to them. The major thing is, a few weeks ago we saw they've got even more new people coming, Lanju and Mia, which was hugely positive for me. I can't express how much I like them. I was really conflicted about Shortyko at first, but now that I see the whole DLC trio, I'm like, this is great. I literally need them to be in Nijigasaki. And it's really exciting talking about Nijigasaki again. I've been a Love Live fan for a long time. I've been really impacted by fandom, and I really need to carve out my own space there too. I need to sit with it for a while and remember why I like Love Live, remember why I like the fandom, and why I enjoy talking about it so much, so I can incorporate that into making videos and stuff from now on. What is this song? This is not my Nijigasaki. Yeah, I was listening to Nijigasaki music that whole time. Anyhow, yeah, I really love fan culture. I really love the Love Live fan culture. That's a broad statement. I don't love everything within it. And, for background, I'm applying to graduate schools right now to study Japanese studies, which has been a huge, every single day. I'm like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? This sounds really dangerous. Why am I doing this? And frankly, I just really like learning about fan culture and helping people understand it. And I think taking a step back from that, I really like cute things. I think liking cute things is one of my most core traits and what I kind of want to build, any hobbies and me branded content that I make out of. And I think, Japan specifically has so much stuff that I'm interested in that it's important to me to learn how to be an agent between Japan and America for numerous reasons. So that's a professional sort of focus of mine right now. Taking a step down to the hobby level, I want to say my piece about Love Live fandom. I've been a hermit for a long time with basically just my friends, some of whom are retired Love Live YouTubers, so credit. got some credit there. But no, I've always thought about wanting to create content for the Love Live fandom. Tethering it down with the rest of the stuff I do is going to take some introspecting. And also just working on my relationship with the games, like I was just saying, I meant to say. I downloaded Dragalia. It's second anniversary. They changed a whole bunch, and just the game keeps changing and getting easier to play and nicer, but the core stuff that I like doesn't change. So I'm like, let's try this again, I'm coming at it from a different angle. Like I said, I'm tired of the mathy part of JRPGs, but it's not like I don't like doing math and team building, so I'm going straight back at Dragalia and All-Stars to team build, sort of. But this morning was a tough morning. I woke up and I knew I spent all day yesterday kind of panicking because Fess I came out on Worldwide and I was not at all prepared, and I'm probably not going to get her. If I'm lucky, I'll get us one more Paul. And that was really hard, I spent a long time getting to the point where, like, I love Nijigasaki way too much to get told by a gacha game that I'm a bad fan because I don't have one of her rare cards. Like, I'm not ready for that, and I've had friendships, I've had romantic relationships center around Nijigasaki and gacha and all that stuff. So I've got a lot of baggage there, honestly. I really do. And I need to process that. It was really fun making Dragalia videos last year. So it's really funny thinking about the fact that I could do that again. But I really, really gotta sit with Dragalia and Love Live because it was so hard not having them around. It sucks that my best way to kind of connect with them, especially Dragalia, is just like a mobile game. I have to say, I haven't been having that bad of days playing them, but, you know, it's a lot. Gacha's a lot. There's the nagging, there's the, you know, weird abusive guilt tactics. It's a lot. It's something you really have to learn how to manage, but, I'm processing it. I'm seeing how it is, so, I'll see how much I want it to be related to my channel going forward, but, the reason that I brought those two games back is just because I love having those two series in my life, so, yeah, sorry, Link. Link is the big loser here. I still like Zelda quite a lot, but now that he's sort of revived Kirby and Dragalia is back and Love Live is back, I just have so many series that I get more excited about than Zelda right now, which is a little unfortunate for Zelda, but Zelda I also got into the most recently. Let's see. I have to say, I need a new framework for this channel if I'm going to bring all these things together is the point of it. And before I can get there, I need to kind of take internal time to process how I like all these series, what my favorite ones are, what I want to do about them. So that's going to take some time. I'm talking about it because it's fun to talk about, and I wanted to make a video with Emma, and that's why I'm doing all this. But gosh, now I need to make another video with Emma because there was other stuff that I wanted to talk about. But I mean, I guess we can go do that now. Because yeah, I've hit all the notes on my list. Yeah, I love Kirby so much more than I ever thought I ever could. I was like so depressed this morning after I sat on Sam's floor and found out they have the Kirby art book from Viz, and I was like, oh my god, like, look at this. Look how they drew the bosses and all the coffee abilities from Dreamland 2. Like, are you seeing this right now? It was just so exciting, and I'm like, wow, I can't believe how excited Kirby gets me right now. And the Nijigasaki anime is coming out, drip by drip. It's so good! It's the best Ayumu I've ever seen. Like, she's finally having her moment, and it's making me wonder, like, were these characters designed around the anime or the game? Like, I thought it was Sifas they were designed for, but Ayumu is so much worse than Sifas. Ah, Emma Verde. Hey, what's up? That's okay. Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you. I've been playing a lot, so I've been seeing... That was yours! I gave you that! I loved how you looked in that. You're betraying me! That's actually really interesting. I think that actually did come from me. I know I gave her this because I liked how it looked on her. I need pants. I need pants. Yeah, I know, I've actually been playing New Horizons a ton, and even though they've totally upped the amount of times people ask to move out, I've gotten so many thought bubbles about other things to the point that I'm like not worried when it comes up. It feels pretty good. I've had a lot of fun conversations today. Yeah, I meant to purchase this and drop it off at Emma's house this morning so she would have it for recording. There we go. There we go. Let's get her some pants. Yeah, as you can see, it's autumn. I've really been enjoying the autumn. It's been a really, really nice month. This update has really hit me like none of the other ones so far. But it's also been a good time to sort of pace myself. Be like, okay, you really want the daily logins every day. But don't get stressed out about them, and that's been good. Maybe you working on this game's compulsion issues has been good for working on gacha and like surviving while playing a gacha game that constantly wants you to feel existential dread about everything. There's someone very special I meant to introduce that I kind of passively introduced. This looks good. She looks good. You look good, Emma. This is excellent. Yeah, so I've been really keeping myself engaged for the last week because I did actually go and buy a Blair amiibo after after the amiibo video. Oh, also, I actually moved Mary into my town and I really like her. I stopped playing New Leaf for a bit. I've been playing this a lot more, but I really, really liked her. Blair! Oh my god, I'm sorry. Ah, hello. A pleasure to meet you. I'm Blair. I'm your future best friend, darling. Anywho, so there I was, just a little old visitor at the campsite, having a chat with Yusu. Then all of a sudden, they up and suggested I move here for good. We suggested that to you every day for like 3 days straight. Also, Emma did it once. Now, I am not one to move to any old island, of course. I must speak to me, my dear. I must recall my name. Well, Honeycove not only called my name, it practically begged me to move here. So here I am. I see that you too heard the call of Honeycove. How could we not be best of friends? I love her so much. She is like, she, when I say I love October, I love her. She has just done everything for me, for like fully processing like, yes, it is fall. Look at her go! Nutlet, is there something else you want? Her little catchphrase is so cute. I told Zucker to also say Nutlet. Smartphone star. Yes, that's me. Oh my god, this is so... Anyhow, yeah, I've really been enjoying, I like these guys. I like their nice cages, so I stole a bunch of them and now we have them. And Halloween is coming for this area. I'm so excited to mix Halloween stuff in with the spooky woods. Like, that seems like a way to keep Halloween around all year round. Should I move it out here? Yeah, because I've been interested in the daily, like, wanting to get spooky recipes and wanting to get candy and stuff. So that's sort of been, like, a way of, like, actually engaging with the daily feature of Animal Crossing and trying to manage, like, whoa there, don't get burned out on present balloons again. Gosh, was there something else important I meant to say? Pumpkin! That's going right to her house. I don't imagine that I can actually catalog these things, unfortunately, so I kind of want to find who's doing DIY stuff. Yeah, this game has bite. This game sucks you in so badly. Anyhow, I'm not sure if I'll get to make another video. I want to now, so maybe I will. Maybe I'll make like a Halloween explosion video later in the month, but all this to say, you know, I'm definitely not that interested in making this a strictly video game channel anymore. That said, I'm really not quite sure how I want to represent what I want to do how much. I'm going through a lot of personal changes in my own taste, so it's gonna be a while till it shakes out one way or another, but I really like where things are headed, and I'm really proud that I, you know, honed Yuzu Quest down to such a small, perfect form that I can basically fit it in my pocket. I was like, okay, Kirby's the best, Hollow Knight's the best, I'm just gonna play them from now on. It's like, okay, you want to do anything else with your short and beautiful life? You know, it's not even like I'm totally getting rid of what we have here now, I'm just like also expanding. It's mostly mental, okay? But, place. Anyhow, thanks for watching this long video. It was fun to make. It was like therapy for me, because I just have all these thoughts and I like to say them. Emma is not just a summer thing. I think we're going to use her as a way to keep up with this town for a long time. And also, I'm totally going to change the name. I'm not that into the name Yuzu Quest anymore. It was really strong. It got me through a lot, but I'm ready to move on from it. So this is a Emma of Metamorphosis you're looking at right now. Things are going to change. But thank you for watching. I'm excited to watch this myself. I haven't made a video in a while, sort of. But peace. Look forward to things, and thank you for watching.